Uh, hmm. Is everything okay? I don't have a BGM on at the moment. Hold on, I just fixed that. It's right here. There we go. Um, hello. Hi. How do I explain this, right? I am Zryken. I am Zryken. And hold on. I gotta. Okay. So, uh, hello. I am Zryken. I used to stream, but I'm streaming now. So what does that make me? I'm still streaming, yes. Uh, how do I explain this? I basically took a year off. um, the last time I streamed was back in February of last year. I stopped at the first week of February because I remember exactly what it was. It was me building the high grade G-Quux, and I thought that was such a colossal failure of a stream that I was just like, yeah, I don't need to do anymore. And here I am. Although I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? But we're not here for that, by the way. I'll talk about what happened last year in better detail later, which is literally after what we're gonna do right now. So I didn't put it in the title. I put it in the thumbnail at least. But I am unboxing a thing, and I have the image, but let me pull it up because I'm an idiot and I forgot to do that. But I got a box from HLJ, and I just thought it'd be fun if I did that again. Where's the image? Oh boy, hold on. Image. Why are you all the way over there? It's right here. This box right here. This is the bottom side of the box, by the way. I don't know what this like hole came from, but whoever handled it probably handled it a little too good. Anyways, that is it. And Shadi, I see your comment, dude. Shadi, we were just talking this morning. But yeah. As you notice from my area, within the past year, I've been. I wouldn't really say busy. I would like to say neglectful. I did buy a toothbrush though. Not for the reasons that you think. The best way I could explain it is, in this pile is my nail filer, is my filer for plastics. So I just use the toothbrush to just like kind of clean it like that. It's kind of weird, but it works. But yeah, I've been building. It's, dude, I just went to bed. But yeah. I'll go into some details of what happened in 2025 later. I will actually just start unboxing right now because I debated whether or not I wanted to do it from the bottom because there's already a giant hole, or from the top. But I think I'm gonna just do it the normal way from the top because what? I'll do it from the bottom because the bottom's already opening up. My blade's right here, and hopefully the runners I have right next to me don't break off. Not break off, but no, I don't think anything happened. Have to figure it out. Unplug my headset, cause that's it. And yeah, so the funny thing I wanted to talk about too. So originally I had what can I say? Originally I was actually planning on doing like this whole thing with HOJ where I try to ship all the stuff out by the end of last year, by the end of 2025. I never did. I managed to get all the way up to uh what- I managed to keep it going until like what, June? And then all of a sudden I just let it sit. And I let it sit for too long. Cause now I have 160 items in HOJ, all pre-ordered, waiting for me to ship them out. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm not making it any easier on myself, and that's the thing. I like the fact that I opened from the bottom because now it's just a whole bunch of small things. That's not small at all. So here's this. The first one is Link Travelers. What is Link Travelers? I have no idea. I just know that they're tiny figures. And let me tell you, most of these released last year. I also got this. This thing is a God Gundam. It's tiny. I had to paint it and I had to glue it. But yeah. Yeah, Shadi, I've been telling you all these things. But like, it also doesn't help the fact that like a lot of the other pre-orders go through now. So I made the conscious decision a couple weeks ago to stop pre-ordering from HOJ because it's a lot. So what? Let's see. World of Rune. Oh, it's side C. But yeah, they're like these little things. So as you can see, there's like little figures and like accessories for them. I think it's just 2. No, it's a lot. But it's like, I'm excited. I think 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I technically have it all. But yeah, this is one thing I was excited for. I mean, now I have to go through this thing where it's like, okay, where am I gonna put these? Because there's so much things around me. What is this? Oh. Here's this. I would like to say I don't know what it is. I know what it is. I just didn't think they would be this big. The best way I could explain this thing is like those little model kits. I say little, but like, yeah, Isekai Ryoko no Techo. This is the second one. What's the first one? Wasn't a good idea I had, but that's different. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. There's this thing. She's cute. She's like a witch. So, these are like little model kits. But I wonder what the first one is. But I'm gonna open this, and we are gonna see what it is together. I think it comes off like a sleeve. No, doesn't feel like it. Oh. This is the hat. This is actually a lot bigger than I thought. Yeah, as you can see, like, it's just all runners, and it's like, okay, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, and here's the other stuff. You know, I may have gotten the scale wrong on this. I thought these were gonna be tiny. But with that, I gotta close this. No, I can't close this anymore. Oh no. I can't close it again. I ruined it. And then there's this thing. What is this thing? These are speech bubbles, I think. It's from the same thing. That same thing with that witch girl. But you can see like right here is like all the speech bubbles and everything. This is also the problem of like the fact that I pre-order way too much stuff, and this is just one of them. And I don't need this; it just happens to be a thing. So, does that? I did see this, and this is. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. It's two things. It's either Soto or Chronicle. But oh yeah, this is the Soto. This is the first thing I have from Gav. So these are the Soto agents. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get like basically 4 bodies. If I could get one out, that'd be nice. I don't have nails. But yeah, they look like this, right? And the other one is the... So there are 2 of them. You get this version, which is the male body, and this one, which is the female body. And basically, you could basically buy a lot of them because there's 5 different colors. So, and you could just do that. But this is a lot smaller than I thought. Granted, this is the only thing I have for Gav, and these guys have like something for Gav. They have like little gochizos and like the chips handle thing. They have accessories that I don't have the riders for. So that's a sad one, I would like to say. What is this long one? Granted, I don't remember much of what I shipped out. I just remember a lot of it was tokusatsu related. This one, however, I don't know. Actually, I know what this one is. Nope, actually, I was wrong. This is Gojuger. This is the Yudo for Gojuger. I was like, huh, yeah, I remember, and I completely forgot about this. So I finally got something Goju. Well, not finally, but I have the main team now, and that's cool. And it's kind of cool that there's no extras. So I got Wolf, Leon, Tyranno, Unicorn, Eagle, and Polar. I'm actually kind of excited for Polar, honestly. But yeah, and now I have to go get the mini plot because of the fact that they've been doing this thing where they have the minifigures tied in with the mini plus. So it's like, oh. Hopefully it's not too much to look for. This one I was actually really excited for. I still am. Magic King. No, actually, so the 2 boxes for Gojuger, they have 2 boxes. So one box is the top part, which is like literally the top half of the body, and then the bottom is the legs and weapon. Basically, it's weird, but it's like it's how they want to do it, so I'm not gonna complain. But I got Magic King. So the funny thing is, I left this sitting around for like a year, right? And the thing about it, I got Wolzard not too long ago, and he was I kind of joked on myself. I was like, wow, Wolzard came here before Magic King. That's something. But Wolf Kaiser. But yeah, I am super excited for this one because if no one already knows, Magic King is like my favorite mecha, Sentai mech. So yeah, it's just great. It's cool. It has a wizard hat, and my favorite super robot Chogokin is Magic King because it's the only one I have. Oh, I have Shinkeno, but like Magic King is my favorite, regardless. Ooh. Well, that's a lot actually. So here's the Action Hero Goju, Wild Goju Wolf. This one is Riders, but it was around those times when I actually did pre-order them. So like, yeah, it actually looks really nice. Although it's kind of bad. Then, the other one, Goju Tyranno, Action Hero. So you know, self-explanatory. He's yellow. He's actually a lot nicer than I thought. Like, the yellow is actually pretty there. The other one, Goju Leon, And yeah, he's blue. The problem I realize now, there's 3 more members I need to get, and unfortunately I don't have it. It's not exactly hard to get, but it's gonna be a while. And we got Tegasword Yellow. Obviously, it's Tyranno's combination. Then we got Tegasword Blue. Obviously, is his combination. And the one that I like actually a lot, Tegasword Origin. Which, oh god, I had to die. Please don't fall over everything else. Which is this guy. And yeah, it's I can't help but look at him as Gundam Astroth Origin because of the way that it looks. So it's like, yeah, okay. And also Tegasword's design is like really cool. Why not? So I gotta put all that back. Maybe just line them up all over here. So yeah, this really was just like most of it was to patch up and ship out on a lot of my HOJ stuff, which is gonna happen frequently. So I might just keep doing streams of where I just do unboxings. My camera's going crazy again because I haven't used it in ages. Oh, I left the faces out. Look at that. It's actually cute. I might actually build that one day. Oh. We're not done yet though. This is the Sword of Chronicle. It's Cecil right here. And what is it? I'll tell you guys. I know what it is. It's coming out of Blade. So we got Blade, Garen, Chalice, another Blade, Lengo, and Kingform. So yeah. Would I put it together? Yeah, I actually am planning on doing that. I'm just surprised they got 2 blades. So yeah, the new thing they were including with this is the fact that these riders have compound eyes. So it's like, okay, so as you can see, they're like trying to make them glow. So this is the A box that has the body and the hands, and then the B box, which is the everything else. I don't like the fact that they have these plates though. I still hate that because I've been putting together the Sotos for recently I've been putting the Sotos together, and I just finished putting the drive ones together, and I love the drive ones because they all have a stand. And it's like these stands, they have these, and like it's just, I don't want the plates because then you don't have storage for anything else. Do I have a good example? They're all upstairs. Oh no. So like, let's look at this guy for example. This guy's Ray Fernal. If you guys don't know this, but I did get these. The best ones I have actually have been Armor Hero. Why? Because they look kind of cool. They don't really need a lot of stickers like this one, Emperor Hero. The cool thing about these is that these guys have stands. They have, like, as you can see for this, they can hold a stand that holds the weapons. And not only that, if you like look under here, the hands. They have storage for the hands. This entire set was like about $50, just as much as these things, minus the stickers, minus everything else, and actual proper storage. I'm not trying to say like these things are cool or better because of the fact that these are sort of limited. I say they're sort of limited because of the fact that after Star Ray, they stopped making them, supposedly. So it's like, how'd you guys fumble that hard? I don't know. I don't know how Armor Hero fumbled that insane, like that weird. And let's take a look at this guy. This guy is Star Ray, or like Ray Thunder. He looks cool. He's sparkly, but like it's like this thing, this design. People had faith in this thing, and then the show bombed. But I don't know. I can't say much about it because I haven't seen it. We're not even done with the unboxing. I'm already on the tangent, so it's just like okay. Then I got two more. I'm actually excited for this one. This is Ryukendo. Toy Rise Ryukendo. Because for some godforsaken reason, Takuro Tomy decided to just basically make a new line called T-Spark. And T-Spark is just bringing back everything that they've done. Ryukendo was one of them. I pre-ordered the Ryugano of this. So I'm excited for them both. So as you can see, you get the original Ryukendo and like everything else. You get to take off his armor and give him new armor with his like this thing. This thing is his transformation device. It's cool. I'm gushing about it because I love Ryukendo actually. Then we got this one. So you know how we got the witch one? We got the I guess the adventurer. And yeah, I won't lie, I thought the boxes were gonna be smaller, but if they're gonna be this big, then I'm interested to see how it's gonna go, because I had an idea of like stop motion animation, but that's a story for another time. Because yeah, and if you've noticed, I've only had one model kit. Everything else is just like, okay, somewhere along the lines I'm gonna ship out more Gundams, but 170 items, man. I'll get it there eventually. I'm just like very picky right now of what I want to ship out, and a part of me is like saying, Zryken, you can't be picky about those things. You left them sitting for a year. What are you doing? Stop buying model kits outside of that. God. And now I have to put all this back. Well, I have to rearrange them so that way it doesn't look like I'm crushing them. And yeah, that was technically the end of the unboxing portion. And now we gotta talk about what I've been doing for the past year. Fans of mine probably already know, but like I haven't done anything. So the best way I could explain it is basically explain how I remember things. And I will tell you, after I try to situate all this, 2025 was probably the most mentally depressing year for me. Because not only was that the time where I quit streaming, right? That was the time where things happened. And I wrote a list, right? I wrote notes for myself right before I started the stream. Because the one thing I don't want to do is make it sound like I'm pointing fingers. Because I spent the entirety of last year thinking, like, well, long story short, I was thinking about like that kind of thing, and that's not a good thing. But I could talk about the absurdities of last year, which I also gotta talk about. I forgot. So last year, literally a month after I quit streaming, I was part of an April Fool's thing on Ryder's channel, right? So I had to provide him with a lot of reviews. What does that mean? That means that I did videos. Well, I didn't edit them, but hold on. Let me see if I don't know how you actually share playlist. Huh. I was like, oh, I think I found it. I was like, no. But how do I do this? Let me consult with Dr. Google for a bit. Hold on. Let me see something. Because apparently it says, oh yeah, on YouTube, all you have to do is press the more playlist, and then more, and then share. It's like, you can't do that on PC. You can't redo that on mobile. It just says. No, you can't redo it on mobile. My bad. It's just weird. Let's see. Then, oh, it's not a stream if it's not scuffed, is what I would say. So then there's that playlist. Should have done this prior, because then I thought it would have been easier. I need to find the other one. Copy a link. Put it there. Now that I got that, copy text. Let me throw it in here. Hey, Go Say Green. I'm gonna be putting this playlist in. All it is just everything that I've been in. I realized I didn't bring myself up on the corner. Hello. So that was the playlist that I am in. That's my phone. My bad. You can basically find everything that I basically did in there. There's some that I'm not too proud of, but like, you know, whatever. And the reason why I don't feel proud of it is because of the fact that like there's some that I don't feel too proud of, especially when it says the dark ages of writer or something. I was not a good person. I was very controlling. I was very I was one of those really yabai people you don't want to work with. And I'm probably sure I'm still one of those now. But yeah, that is the playlist that you could find the whole April Fool's thing of me hijacking his channel for like a month to make reviews. It was interesting. It also motivated me to just buy bootlegs, and I did it for the fun of it. So that was in April. It was one of those things that I think I had fun with. That was definitely an odd one. Also, I was thinking maybe while I'm talking about that, I could just like open something, right? Like mess around at the figure. So we're just gonna open this one up because of the fact that I actually want to mess around with the Kendo. So there's that. I went through a few extremely depressing stages. One, she's not covered in too much webs. So, this is Gargura. This was my Yoshi. She graduated last year, and I had a. I wouldn't say I had an episode. It was definitely like a very extremely depressing moment for me. Not for the reasons that my friends thought it would be. Much as I love hanging out with my friends, they really did piss me off at that point. But like, it was just one of those moments where it's just like, oh, okay. Oh boy, how do I talk about that? it was um the my reality of realizing that uh everyone has a different opinion on things, and just like I don't know what happened besides my brain got destroyed, it got crushed, and it sent me down a very very deep spiral that I'm still going through now. It's very it's a very interesting road. But then not helping along with that was the fact that there was a constant VTuber drama, because what's a VTuber without drama, right? But that was definitely like a good portion of the year, and it was just like, oh boy. There was a time shortly after that, there was a time where I was gonna go into dubbing, and that was strange actually, because as much as it sounded fun, the group I was stuck with, no, not stuck with, Ryder helped me out with like showing me like, hey, you want to join this group? It's like, okay, sure. And then he contacted those people, and they're like, oh, okay, sounds like you're interested. Do you want to have a link to the Discord? I'm like, sure. A week later, I never get that link, and then I keep and like Ryder and I are in constant conversations, or like communication. That's what I meant. And the funny thing about it is that I'm asking him like, and I'm trying to be nice about it, but it's like, yeah, I'm still kind of just waiting on the invite, but it's like I didn't know if I should message them or if I should just let Ryder know, because Ryder's in like has connections with them. And the funny thing about that was that it was not a good first impression afterwards, where I literally, like, I think a day later or something, I finally got the invite to the Discord, right? And the funny thing was not it. I like when that kind of thing happens. Normally, I would expect people to be like, "Oh, that was my bad. I thought I sent it to you already." That wasn't the case. He was like, because Ryder said so. Here's the link. And I'm like, wow, okay. You didn't have to like make it. I'm pretty sure it wasn't meant to be toned like that. It was definitely not a good first impression on me. And then, funny enough, when I actually got into that group, I thought it was okay at first. But months in, right? Not even a month in, it was immediately like, I don't want to be here. It was just like, okay, it was just kind of a strange place. And then as like a month or two passes by, there was like some pretty big red flags, like really really red flags. Like there was a moment where they had, well, they have this venting channel, right? And all you do is basically talk about problems. Like I would like to think when someone has a venting channel, it's just to talk about your problems, about your everyday thing, and then like you just want to be heard. This went political, and it not only that, like they're also like the loud minority of that group, the really really loud ones, especially the server runner themselves, were all these, it was people I don't want to hang out with, because it made me realize like I don't call for that kind of thing. I don't like people that actively make death threats. So like imagine playing as heroes. In my case, in my own personal opinion, when you are going to be playing as like a superhero, like for example, if I were to be dubbing this guy, I would not be making death threats to anyone in particular, regardless of like, you know, politics or personal things, you know. And that was like the biggest red flag. And I've told Ryder this a lot. And it's just like, oh my lord. I've even told my friends about this. And they were like, yeah, you need to get out of there. I kept it until well, the funny thing is, the reason why I was in there is because I was part of a big project that they were supposed to have, but that project just kind of went kablooey. Not really kablooey, but like, how are you supposed to get 400 people if no one else is interested? There was, I would love to talk about the drama in that, because there's like one person who happens to be, I guess they're a prolific dubber, but they went in there, they had a discussion about how bad AI was, the fact that one of the editors used AI at one point and regretted it, and they're like, no, you should have, like, literally just ruined the project, I guess, and stopped like the flow of people from moving in. So it was just like a real train wreck, I guess. Oh god, I need water before I actually dry myself out. And the other thing, like I said, there were the loud minority, even the server runner themselves, that were like making active death threats for people. They're gullible because of the fact that like they look at Facebook, like the tokusatsu end of Facebook, and like not all of, like, none of it's really true because it's a lot of shit posters, right? But they were like, oh no, the voice actress for, I think it was either Naruto or Goku, passes away. They all scream and like, no, my day is ruined. And then the mods kind of come in and go like, hey, this isn't real, guys. And you know what they decide to do? They do the worst thing possible and go, let's go, and like, it's like, oh, let's wish death upon them. Let's send them recipes. And I'm like, guys, for a bunch of people that are playing heroes, this is extremely embarrassing and disappointing. And it's just one of those things where it's like, it's literally Toku Twitter. It's literally what that entire thing is unmoderated. It's not like they have mods, but they're not good mods. What kind of mods would actively delete your posts instead of telling you to get rid of them first? I am venting about this, oh my lord. But yeah, like, I vote right there. Don't name people, but also be sort of vague. I'm not being vague. I'm not saying who they are, because I don't care about them. It's just the fact that, like, I'm not in this. Not all of them are bad people. The really interesting ones happen to be the ones that are actually going like, hey, I need voices for this project. Hey, I'm talking about my OC. Hey, I'm sharing my art. Those are the more recent channels, more decent ones, basically. But then when you go to the spoilers or the venting, that's where it gets weird, because they show a new, like, at the time they were showing off the new Gav movie form, and someone's like crying about the fact that it's like, no, they destroyed Kamen Rider Rogue's suit. It's like, no, dumbass, look at the shoulders, they're different. Sorry, I'm swearing, but it's just like, this is a whole year of just pent up rage of insanity. I need to get it out. And that doesn't top it, by the way. That person that's running that project also helped Ryder's 10th anniversary, which I will also link because of the fact that I do have that. I had a pretty, my voice cracked up. I had a pretty interesting role in it, so here's that playlist. Ryder 10 happens to be an anniversary project celebrating his 10th anniversary as a content creator. It is amazing that he actually made it this far, and it's bonkers of what happened behind the scenes. Because if I had to say it from my own point of view, I've been well aware of his project for like years, right? Like the fact that he's been working up to this moment, the fact that he's like has everything rounded. He has 70 pages for a script, like all together. That's amazing. But here's the problem. His producer really screwed him over. So like, yeah, his producer got him the voices and the roles, like certain roles, right? But the problem came to be where when I come in, this is where I come in, right? In August and stuff. This is where it gets weirder because I know it's supposed to mess around with this, but I'm so invested in trying to vent about these things that it's just taking up a lot of my time. So this is just kind of there. I'll get to it later. But writer's producer screwed him over because of the fact that he was more interested in his own project rather than help writers. Because I'll tell you, writer's project came out in December. His producer's project that I was originally a part of has not been released yet because they're still looking for voices. So the problem came to be the fact that his producer kept ghosting him, right? And I'm not, the only thing I can say is I'm mad on writer's end, on writer's behalf, because of the fact that there was literally no communication. This is just like a project that it's just like, okay, do you want to help? It's like, sure. And then like literally no communication. I know what it's like to not have communication with people a lot, and what it feels like to be ghosted. But like, obviously, you know, it's weird when your producer comes back to you to basically say, hey, I need your help on my project. So it's like, dude, I sent you all these things. Why aren't you getting back to me? That kind of thing. So then that's where I told Ryder, you need to drop him. After this project, don't contact them. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like, it really sucks because of the fact that like unfortunately, this is where where I came in as his second producer to find voices. And funny thing, the stupid thing, the baffling thing, and it was just like really interesting. Oh god, that's really bad, Green. I feel bad because like Ryder and I were talking about this last night, where it's just like, yeah, maybe the dude can't handle it. Like the problem came to be where I get that. I really get that. Because like it was frustrating for me to hear, just to hear about what's been happening. So what really happened was just the fact that like he only used the way I could say it, he used the writer for his own thing. But the problem came to be when I had to contact these people that were, oh, I hit my keyboard. I had to contact these people that never got back to writer. And funny thing, one guy didn't even know he's part of the project. Like, I literally just messaged him. I was like, hey, I'm touching base. See where you are with the script, or if you've gotten it yet. And the guy goes like, what? I don't remember being a part of this project. It's like, oh, did they tell you? It's like, yeah, they told me they were in it, but they didn't know that, they didn't say that I was in it. And I'm like, huh, do you want to be in it? And he was like, no. I was like, okay, thank you. Thank you for at least answering. And that was that. But it's still ridiculous that we had to go through that. Another one of the voice actresses that had to contact ghosted me, which is fine because of the fact that it's like, you know, I'm not anyone new. But I'm just like, I'm openly frustrated on writer's end because of the fact that, one, I had to go looking for voices. I had to do his producer's job for him. So it's just like, why? And apparently, because of his negligence and because of the fact that I had to take up his reins, his role in the anniversary got shorter, and my role in that whole thing got bigger. So not only did I do the art, I did the animation, and I also played myself, and I liked it. I liked the production and everything because of the fact that it got me to set up a whole new thing for stop motion, which is now filled with a whole bunch of boxes, unfortunately. But I'll get to it someday. But like that motivated me to basically animate stuff. It motivated me to do a lot of things. Hold on. I want to show it. I wonder if it's... Is it here? Then video editing completed. Sorry, my throat is about to go out. That's amazing. But like, it's ridiculous. I honestly thought it was ridiculous just because of the fact that it's like, the heck happened? Where are they? Where? Oh boy. So this is the problem where I'm like, oh, I need to find where it is. Is it in my cameras? Oh boy. Wait, did I just lose it? Let me find it first. Oh, I see Sharkhead. Okay, no, it should be... That's not it. I think it's in videos? Oh boy. I don't really think it's in videos. Is it in pictures? Where did I save it? I don't remember. It should be... Let's try... Stop motion? Yeah, found it. Sir, where's the GIF? Like, I wish... Oh wait, this is not the video one. This is not the video format. But... Let me show off. Thing looked like, if I could find it, because I have it. Stop motion, rotor turn. Okay, so let me show that studio before I took off the green screen. That's what it looked like. It was just a part of a table. I used a cardboard box. I'm gonna use a bigger one. Thank you, Green, for saying it. But like, I did most of the animation. No, I did the animation for the actual fight stuff, and like this is what the set was, literally. Unfortunately, there was some shortcomings with like the rendering, so there was just that that kind of thing happened, and unfortunately, I don't really think it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate that we couldn't like render them out a little more, but it was it definitely carried through. I don't know what I did with that, because I thought I had it all out somewhere, and that's annoying me actually. Just like, where did I put the finish? Oh, it's probably on a desktop. I say that, but... Huh. Where did I put him? But like, the funny thing is, I looked at, I just kind of looked at the script when I was doing it, right? That was technically my storyboard, just kind of see what happens in the script, and just kind of do like the one animation and everything. But what I wasn't happy about was just The fact that I didn't do it earlier, that's like I do feel bad, but the fact that that I didn't oh god, I'm talking too much and now my throat's going out. Like that I didn't do it sooner, mostly due to the fact that it probably would have been a lot better. But I realized that when I did some of the stop motion stuff, I actually was pretty good. But that's the annoying thing. Oh wait, no, I found it. Uh, like I did it in sections. Like I don't know how to share this without actually uh doxing myself, but like uh let's see. Browse video. I found out it's not in the rendered area, it's in the unfinished thing. Which I think is funny. Which, I can't do that. I have to add a new source. Media source? Add. DLC. Let's try that. How do I do this? I like this in media source because the thing I could do is saver pose. Does. The heck just happened? Maybe that wasn't it. Hold on. Gosh, that. I've seen some of it, and it's like, it's not. Oh yeah, there's that. VLC. Add. I think that works, but oh, it does. But yeah, like all this, right? Some of it was like, okay, like it was just fun. That's like if you just look at it. Hold on, let me put this behind myself. Like I had fun doing this, and I had that. I don't know what those programs were. Where you just like kind of work alongside things, but like where you just like it's just to work with an app that you work with. I was playing a game called Chill With You, and I managed to do all this, and it was funny because like there'd be times where writers like, oh yeah, we're just waiting on you now, or like, oh no, you're fine, we're waiting on this person now. Most of it happens to be on the producer. It's like, oh okay, but like yeah, like the funny thing about this is that this is all green. There was a GIF I made that I thought was really funny. So if I could find that, I got rid of myself. My bad. Let me see. Can this do GIFs? I'm pretty sure it can, but like, it's one of those things where this was one of the reasons why I got. Oh yeah, I could do it. This became my favorite. Just This. Oh. Like, this became my favorite GIF. I don't know why. I just made it because of the fact that it's like, yeah, you need a slashing thing. But seeing this, it's like those those RPG games where you just see character, or like those really early games where you see characters like slash each other a lot, and it's like really silly to me. So I was just like, yeah, I just saved it. Then I gotta change the VLC directory. Well, I could just add directory to myself. And then, like, the funny thing about that, the saber one, I had to redo that pose because he drifted to the right. But like, I really liked how that a lot of the ones I've done for saber were actually really nice. And like, I need to get a better arm. Like that arm that you see in the background, it's super annoying. It scratched Saber a lot, and I'm like, I can't have that. But yeah, as you can see, that is my arm. But like, I kind of had to do that because of the fact that the arm was unstable. But this is also the benefit of making your own figures. They are actually kind of like almost infinitely posable. But that kind of came to the problem where it wasn't the fact that I wasn't motivated to do it. It was just a lot of problems. Let me see. Let me get rid of this directory. Let me get rid of that directory. Then play this one. This is the Kumanos one, which, granted, I did like, but I did not like the person playing them. Because I don't. I'll stop at that, but it's just like I have personal issues with that person now. But like, obviously, it's like I don't know. From everything I've heard, it's like, yeah. And he's like the coolest character. Well, I do like Kumanos as a character, anyways. But I guess some things could be better. But a part of me is thinking like, for the stuff I did, it wasn't bad. But I was just about to exit out of the OBS, and that could have been bad. I need to open Discord again, and then the other thing. What other thing? Yeah, that open. So there was that. That's technically all that I had on the list, really. The last one I have, the last bullet point, is future goals and schedule for streaming. I have no clue. I literally just came back to streaming because of the fact that it's like I've been thinking about it even after the month, a month after I left. A part of me was thinking because of the fact that Nana Shimume, a Hololive VTuber, graduated, Series Fano graduated, and then Gargura. I was when those two left, I'm like, I thought I'd just go in and be like, hey guys, are we all okay? We doing good? And then when Gargura graduated, I'm like, frick, man. But like, now I'm just like, dude, I need to make content. I forgot, actually. I forgot to talk about the stuff I was doing. So, yeah, I don't have any plans for... I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future, right? I don't know when I'm going to be streaming. I think I'm just going to keep doing the unboxing stuff, and then that's golden for me. The funny thing is that I made videos. I made 2 videos last year. I wouldn't say they were good. Oh, actually, the Dolltown one I actually kind of enjoyed, honestly. But I posted the Mecha Break one because of the fact that like I was thinking, I God, Mecha Break streams. I was thinking about that, Shawty. I was thinking I was gonna ask if you wanted to do that since you wanted to do content regarding Mecha Break, but that's a whole nother thing we could talk about in the background. But I uploaded a video of Mecha Break. No, 3 videos. I did 3 videos after my announcement. So 10 months ago, I did a sneak peek for the Goroken, which actually is on Ryder's channel, or the review of it is on Ryder's channel. I didn't do the unboxing. God, but like I didn't do the unboxing stream for it because of the fact I don't know. But like I did upload a Mecha Break thing, and it unfortunately it was just a replay, but it's me using Alfred. I was gonna call it Alphonse, but that's Nexus. I put up my gameplay of Alfred because at the time it was really busted, still is busted. And then I played Welcome to Dolltown, the demo for it. I think that was like the most emotion I put into it. That's not today. Like I think like I actually liked playing the demo of it. It also was around that time where I was like in the age of like where I wanted to do dubbing stuff, and it just was just like interesting. Although I did hear some unsavory things about the dev of Welcome to Dolltown, so I'm probably not gonna play it. Well, I most likely would not play it. But it was fun for a demo, and it was fun for like a laugh or two. But yeah, I think at one point I was thinking about doing a build, but I think it was one of those things where it's like, oh, I still have a whole bunch of stuff I need to put together. You know that Figurei's standard drive? I have not put that together yet. That high grade shin burning, I still haven't put that together yet. The there's like 2 kits from Build Metaverse I haven't put together, and I've had those for ages. There's like a whole bunch of other kits like Megaton Musashi that I haven't put together. I have this Fies girl that I need to put together. Her box is open and it's like kind of in my face. I can show you what I'm building right now. Where did I put the body actually? That could be taken out of context. It's right in front of me. So right now I'm putting together my last premium Bandai kit that I ordered, which is the Load Astray Omega. And funny thing is, I have another one right here. I have an explanation for this. This is a bootleg, and I bought 2 because I thought it would have been easy. This putting together the bootleg was a pain in the butt, honestly. But I'm putting together the original. There was like so many kits that I've actually been little hesitant on putting together because I'm like, what if I want to do a stop motion on it? And it's like idiot, just do it. What else? I was gonna talk about drama. Like, I'm not gonna be a drama tuber, but there was like a whole bunch of Toko drama. I've already vented to myself about those a lot and how ridiculous some of those are. The ones I want to say a lot was the fact that like the one I found that I really want to make fun of is when the Sentai fans found out that Sentai was actually ending and that it got replaced with Gavin Infinity. And people were like really, really hard coping, saying, guys, if Project Red fails, they're gonna bring Sentai back. I'm like, no, dumbass. They're not gonna bring that back. They're gonna actually like not do it all. And it's like, it's logical, right? It's logical in the sense of if Project Red fails, then that means that it's only going to be Kamen Rider and Ultraman, and people don't care about Ultraman, and it's just one of those things where it's just like, what did like people act like Toei killed the child, and it's like, no, guys, and they gave very clear reasons. They kept saying, hey, Sentai is not doing well financially. And it's also because it's under the iron fist of Hasbro. So it's like, it's unfortunate. But we just gotta let it play out. Because there are writer fans that have not had Kamen Rider for 10 years. There's been, and Ultraman fans know how much that feels, of not having new Ultras around that time too. Goro fans also understand that too, because between the first season and the second season it was like five years, and then after that we got like the last one was like they used to do a Goro yearly at one point, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, and then it went, the last show everyone had was Versus Road. Then we have Hagane, Goro Hagane in like 2024, and it's like, oh my god. And then last year we had Goro Taiga, and then just recently what finished was Goro Sentinel of the East. We Goro fans are eating good, despite the fact that it may be shorter runs, but it's better than nothing. But Sentai fans are still getting Sentai stuff. It's not over. We're still gonna get like V-Cinemas, maybe. We're still gonna get some sort of side project. They made perfume for Doggy Kruger. It's still going. But that's a lot of my qualms with it, because a lot of people are like, ew, I hate Gavin Infinity. Bring back Sentai. And I love Gavin Infinity, and a lot of people turned around with it too. With the last week's episode, it was like, oh my god, with this progression, it's cool. It's actually up to my alley. Granted, I think it's only just one episode, but then you also get Zets, and people didn't like Zets in the beginning. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, Yuya Takahashi again, and it's just like, okay. I won't say anything about that, but whatever, right? And then they started complaining about the fact that, like, rightfully so, about like the airing times for the Tokusatsu channel, right? And they fought to keep it there, and they did. They won. But you get some really odd individuals that are like, no, that is not enough. You didn't do enough. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And also in the end, there are also people that are like still upset, which rightfully so, and I get it, right? But I feel like Tokusatsu doing it in the West first is basically, I would like to believe, I'm still on that hill where if this succeeds, then and only then will they actually be confident enough to show it throughout the entire world, or like multi-stream it in every country. I hope that's the case. But if it's not, and it's not their decision, and it's not Tokusatsu's decision, but Toei's themselves, then that's understandable. It's just the fact that like the recent, like, Writer's 10th anniversary solidified what my beliefs were. Basically, where I have a huge dislike for the Toku community because of the fact that they always want more without actually understanding why. So, like, no matter how much effort you put into something, like for example, Tokusatsu making it so that way they can keep the episodes on and actually like have everyone watch it whenever they want. I believe that was a cool move. But people are always gonna be saying that's not enough. You didn't do enough. What does that mean? It's also the fact that like what really irked me was the fact that people hated Gav for the sole reason that they didn't have a female writer. And while that may not be everyone, it's like a small majority. It's maybe some big big tokutuber because of the fact that they're like, oh, it's story's good and all, but I hate the fact that they didn't have a female representing writer. And it's like, dude, you do not want to be a writer in the Gav world. It's not great. But then I thought I was gonna not talk about the drama, but I am. You get the Gojuju end. It was nothing but drama. Like, it was fine, right? It was fine in the first, for the 2/3 of the show, and the last bit of it was just a lot of problems. Like, you got the situation with the original Sumino's actress, and the West being like, oh, they're sexist. And it's like, they're not. They're really not. It's just the agency being a really weird one. And it's like, my stance on the entire thing, we don't know what happened. I'm not gonna like theory craft on like who's at fault here, because we only heard vague things of one end and the other. The actual the original actress is doing fine. She's doing real estate. Let's just drop it. But the fact that like there's like this big tokutuber who was making a big complaint about the fact that it's like, oh, Toei is feminist, or not feminist, misogynistic, because they are killing women, or they are mistreating women. She was disgusted about the fact that like it was all the dudes in Gojuju. It's like, oh, this is gross, and I'm like, you're still watching these things. What are you doing? And it also just didn't help the fact that like I didn't like her opinion at the end of the episode where she apparently I didn't watch it. I was reading through the comments, and I believe the comments apparently. She was just like fetish. She was like, oh, why do they have camera angled at their feet? Why are they fetishizing it? It's like, it's only you that are looking at it, that is looking at it like that. That's weird. But Goju's thing was messy because like there's also like the talk of AI, and apparently like it happened in Gavin Infinity as well. All of this was word of mouth from Martyr from what he's read, and it's funny because Gojuju with the AI thing I saw, right, with the cards and like some title cards, but like people are hating the fact that like in that Battle Fever episode, they were like, oh, they're advocating for AI. I'm like, listen, Kuon runs a company that uses AI to advance it has AI that is used for technological gain, not for art, not for movies, but for like things that will help humanity, right? And it's like that's the AI that we should be advocating for, things that help us, not actually take our jobs from us, right? But like people are like, no, you talk about AI, you're evil, you're a prick, you deserve to burn in hell. That's also the same with Gavin Infinity. When you see in the episode with Gavin Armize, apparently Ryder told me that people were angry about the fact that, oh, they're defending AI. Dude, they literally just stole supercomputers that have AI in them to power a giant drill to go rob a bank. That is not AI. It's man, I am filled with pent up anger from that year. It is crazy. Well, I guess like what keeps me going is my own hatred for the Toku community, which also can be taken out of context. I don't hate the Toku community. I just don't like the ones that are constantly whining. I love the creators, the ones that like cosplay, the ones that actually have I would like to say a more precise, not precise, but like a concrete idea of what they want out of a Toku show, instead of just complaining about a suit being reused, because they're like, oh no, oh no, you destroyed a suit, we can't get it back again. And it's like, have you ever heard of painting it back? The ones that always complain about how a toku show is just not good. And it's like, then how would you want to write it? I don't know. Then stop complaining. The other thing is just like my problem, and a friend of mine was just like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, hey, if you don't like it, you can always make a better show for yourself. You can always write a better story or make a better character for yourself. And a friend of mine gave me a really good like counter argument. It was like, that's giving them a lot of credit. And it's like, yeah. Because like a lot of these people always constantly come in and be like, so you know how we always have those people that always come in and be like, oh, this is the end of the show. This is the end of this franchise. This show sucks. And it's like, it's not. Like Zets is great, by the way. But like people would proclaim like, and Saber, like, let's go back to Saber when people were like, oh, the franchise is over. Saber sucks. It's written by Ghost. And it's like, and it's not over. We're still here. Legally distinct third birthday? What do you mean, Herman? But like, the problem with the thing I was talking about, right, is just the fact that like, oh god, it's just like the moment people like when people said that this Sentai series is bad and that it's over, like Boom Boomjer, now that it's actually over, people are actually crying about it, and it's really dumb. And it's like, okay, now you got your just desserts, guys. You guys are right. Franchise is over. And now they're like, apparently from what I heard from Ryder. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. I actually was thinking about playing that eventually, because of the fact that it's like, why is it part of the Parasite Eve game? But it did. Like, wasn't it like just basically teleporting? Like one of them basically teleporting to other people and basically taking over them. Because I remember it was just like, oh yeah, we gotta go travel back in time to prevent this thing from happening. But yeah, like, oh god, I still haven't finished the first Parasite Eve, and then there's the second one. And now I'm like, oh boy, that's gonna be a thing. But yeah, like, oh yeah, to what I was saying before, the Ultra fans are trying to console Sentai fans. Like, the other fandoms are trying to console the Sentai fans, and they were like, no! Butt out! And it was really silly. Oh, that sucks. I don't remember anything for the second game besides, like, the one cutscene we see a woman transform into a dinosaur, basically. I think that was the only thing I heard about it. And it was like, oh, okay, weird. I remember playing the first one. I did think the first one was a lot more interesting. I did see that there was like there is an indie game that's based on Parasite Eve. I need to try that out. Unless I uninstalled it, then that was another story. But like, yeah, like, oh god. Like, I always go with this thing where it's like, if you don't like it, design a better one. I'm pretty sure you could do that. You have, at least the Toku people I've met are creative, right? They can draw, they can write, they can do a lot of things. And the ones that always whine and complain are the ones that are just like, no, I am a consumer, I deserve to be happy. Yeah, I need to play that. I need to like touch that at least. Do I have it installed actually? I don't think I do anymore. Where's my Steam? Parasite. I do have it installed. Then, God, a part of me was actually thinking about diving back into Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, because I've been seeing really cool designs on those, but I'm like, man, how do I level up? But that was like one thing, because like I don't know if I said it here or I've said it a lot, but when I played when I had the original PSO2, it wasn't me that got to level 80. It was my brother. My brother grinded for me when I didn't ask him to. So then it led to this whole thing of like, okay, just play through. And then like when I go through a raid with him, he was like, "What are you doing? You're not playing your class right." It's like, dude, I don't even know what I'm doing. But that was rough. uh God, I love the fact that, like, even though I sound less down and more like, how do I say it? It sounds more like I wouldn't say absurd. Like, I'm a little erratic about it, I guess. But like the entirety of last year is what I, in my hindsight, is like, it may have been mentally unwell, but like it was also the craziest time I've been in, because I've actually been in 2 dubbing things that wasn't the main project. And actually, going back to that, I realized when I was dubbing things, I'm not good for like that narrator that Goju had, the one that announced the winners. But like, oh boy, I honestly, I don't know how the encounters worked. It was just, I went with someone that knew, I guess, and it was like, okay, it's fine. What was the other project? I voiced Shoma in Gav, right? And I realized I can't do that. Because like, I didn't think I could voice a Yankee. I didn't think I could voice a guy who could be like a guy who's done with it. And I thought, I honestly, if I actually put in enough effort, I could have been Yelv, but that role was taken, sadly. But yeah, like, I want to play Fantasy Star again. I've actually, funny enough, I think after I stopped streaming, I spent a lot of time playing Marvel Rivals, and then after that, it went somewhere. I was playing Kazan, the first Berserker. I never finished it. I'm still at the final boss. I gave up. Because I'm trying to get the true ending, and I gave up right at the end. So I don't know how I feel about that. After that, I played Mecha Break. I'm still playing Mecha Break. I haven't played it in a couple weeks though. But I have been playing Arknight's Enfield. I have not spent any money in it yet, but I have actually dropped. Though I've dropped a lot more hours than most gacha games in general in it. So there's that. And there is a girl I want to pull for, and I think she's cute, and I want to get her. Rossi, please come home. I realized this is really weird, but it's like, I realize I have a specific type of character I do like, and it's the ones that make me want to give them head pats. Oh, also, I wanted to show this off. I got a super rare I got a blockies, right? This is Soundwave. This is the super special version, like the what they would call the chaser figure, because this guy's like super metallic. Look at that. And funny enough, I got the original. So like, I got these two. I got this one. I had both boxes, right? So I took this one out and I pulled this one out, and it's like, oh, okay, it's Soundwave. Then I pulled this one out, and it's like, wait, what the heck? So I got lucky. Not only do I have that Soundwave, let me get this guy. I got a bigger Soundwave. So you know who my favorite Transformer is. If it had to be G1, it's Soundwave. Also, the funny thing about this Soundwave, he has this thing, and he can light up, and he can no longer talk. like that, because battery died. But like I started getting into like a whole bunch of Chinese stuff lately, and it's insane, I guess, because of the fact that like some of them are actually pretty decent. One thing I can show off is this model kit. I forgot his name. It's from Chic Mainland. Nice, thank you, Ghost Green. But like, I got this kit. This is from Chic Mainland. It's good. It's solid. It's really weird because he has a back skirt too, and this guy just looks like a World War II soldier. I would like to say. You can think of it like the trench coat, the whatever green, the hat, and the fact that he has a mono eye. His neck is stiff, by the way. But I started putting together a lot of kits. After I got on my, the funny thing is, after I quit streaming, I ran into this huge emotional depression state where it took me like a month at max or two to finish the model kit, and now I'm still able to finish it within like a week or two. But I put this guy together. This guy's the Mudrock. This guy's also amazing. Highly recommended. Because this is my favorite Gundam, actually. The reason why? Unreal Tournament 2004. There was a mod in Unreal Tournament 2004 where you're able to import models. So I juggled between this Gundam and Optimus Prime. And it was really funny. Another kit I finished. I'm just gonna show off the kits I've done recently. This one. This is Arcanadia. Yeah, Arcanadia Charmed, and she's really good. I like her. She is actually pretty tall. But like these fingers also like individually articulated. I like that. At times, when it asks for it, it's nice. I also actually hold on. Let me show all this off. I think I said as well. I did finish building the Soto Gotchard line finally. So like this is Star Gotchard. I do have extras. Funny enough, I have an extra Valvarad. I put together the X8 and Drive ones, and I have an extra X8 and an extra Drive, and now I can like kit bash them all together, cause I have a whole box just for those extra parts, and that's nice. Also, the mess here is literally what happened in the past year. This is a part for a gun. This is Samus's morph ball, obviously. I've let things go. I started. I think like I said, I started neglecting my own space, but yeah, like legitimately, I've just been, I guess, making more kits than I can buy them. Well, it's kind of the opposite, I guess. The one I really liked actually is this girl, 30-minute Sisters Solve, because one, she's cute, and plus she's like, oh yeah, I had an idea that to do something with her in an animation. But yeah, the other thing that I don't really think I could talk about it right now, but like I did have something in mind with stuff that I wanted to do in terms of that kind of thing, but that will be a very long time. I say very long time because knowing myself, I'm not exactly as productive as I would like to be, and I don't exactly like work on things unless I feel like it. But also here's Valvarad. Like I want to get the premium of both Valvarads and Majade, because like funny enough, I do like Majade, like because she's like really nice, but like she's just really big. I also thought her hair was gonna be a solid piece. It is, but like I didn't realize it's gonna be on a hinge. So that's nice, at least. I know. Where's Wind? He's right here too. So here's Wind. I still think his name is weird. I do like his legs though. So like if I had to make a rider with the alchemist driver, his legs would be a part of it. I don't know. But I like the fact that I was gonna open this up, but then I got distracted, or I started talking about a lot of things. But yeah, like I've slowly, I guess I've been getting back into the things of just like building things off screen. Like if you want to see, I have runners right there, and it's just that. I just messed it up now. Like just trying to get back into just doing it just for the fun of it. Uh, like I said, I do want to do more stop motion. I do want to do a lot more things that I'm pretty sure I won't do. Um, originally, I was gonna have a new model, right? But that was just like a thing I would probably try to keep designing on in a later time. But yeah. Oh god. I can't believe I was able to yap for an hour and a half. I think it's a part of me is thinking, yeah, it's nice to be back, I guess. I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. I'll probably just make it so that way I'll let people know ahead of time. I can't promise that because of the fact that I just kind of I thought about this like I think 2 weeks ago, but I didn't actually just say anything. I didn't do anything about it. So it's like, yeah. Also, let's just open up your Kendo quick, just so that we know what he looks like, and so that way you guys can see my impressions for the first time. Because I had one other Ryukendo figure, and it was a Microman one. He was about like this tall. He was cool, but like the downside was the fact that his hip kept popping off, like his waist, and it was really annoying. Oh, it's actually all like neatly packed in. That's nice. So then we got Ryukendo. He's a lot flatter than I thought. How do I handle it? Double jointed knees. The really weird cut though. Won't lie about that. And single jointed elbow. It's not a deal breaker. Fingers. Up all the way around. He has an ab crunch kind of swivel. This thing, it doesn't spin. That's fine. Head, double ball. His neck is on a weird joint. Because if you look at his neck, it looks like it's cut in a weird way. Oh, also his visor is compound. So like you get like the blue over the silver. I think that's what it is. But he looks nice. Ankles. Not the strongest. He has a weird ankle crunch like joint. It's right here. Like you see it in the cuff, like the guard, but that's what allows him to do that. That's weirdly interesting. He could barely tilt his ankles, but that's fine. Now we could get Kikiryu-ken. Could do that. Oh god, yeah, this thing is like solid. So you got that. This part doesn't come up, which is fine. So we could put that in his hands. God, I love you, Kendo. Now I think about it. But like the other thing I really like is the clear jewel parts. So you get one right here, and the other one right here. And I like the fact that the shoulders are also on the one hinge. Although, I think my problem with it right now is the fact that he can barely hold his sword. Maybe I'm not. Huh? Oh, it clips in. Okay, that's weird. It's like that weird Transformers thing. Where if you look in the hand, it's like a little like C clip, and then your fingers just kind of go over it. It's like those weird leader ones. And yeah. Oh, this comes off, but that's because of the thing. Yeah. Ryukendo, Raijin. Dude, I want to watch Ryukendo again. It's really fun. Then we got that. I'm pretty sure this is just an extra piece, though. Maybe. Gotta look at the instructions. What fell over? What else fell over? Oh, the blade fell over. It's a good thing I covered it, though. So yeah, that is telling us, hey, that's how you basically just call it for it. Pull down even more. Oh, it does. I should put it in the weird way. You're supposed to like take this off, pull this off, and then put it on the hand. Oh my lord. That's weird, but also that helps actually. One, two, three. Oh, okay. So you take this part out, but this part in here. Get in. Goes in at an angle. And then this thing back on. Like that. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. And then you just take this and you just like put it behind you. Turns into a giant sword and put a key in. But man, I would like to get a DX Kyuuken one day. But yeah. So now what we gotta do is take out this. Take off this. Oh, he has a butterfly joint too. That's nice. Then take this off. Take this off. Take this off. This. And this. Just like this. Basically. I don't think you don't need to keep the sword on him, but then take. I think you just take this off first. This come off. These come off. Then I know there's like better instructions, but I'm just gonna wing it. So it goes like that. Go to the knees. And obviously this goes to the chest. And this doesn't matter which. A1, the A goes here. This? And this one here. And I think this goes on the back. I would just like to put this here. I kind of wish that there was other places where you could put these too. Yeah, this is their armored Ryukendo. This doesn't actually happen in the show, by the way. So, huh. It looks nice though, actually. But it does hamper a lot of the posability. What they also show is this off. This off. Oh, actually, let me take off the Geku Ryuken first. Oh, this is gonna be weird. I wonder if they're gonna do the upgrade one though. The God Ryukendo. Because that'd be nice. That'd be a fun one to see. Then. There we go. There we go. I think I put it on right. Yeah. And what they want you to do is this off. This off. On. And these go over on the arms. Yeah, it's in. Then one. I feel like should be the other way for me, but for the posability and everything, I guess it makes sense. Then this goes right. Oh, it was just something like this. Then bring the legs, and the leg armor back, and then that's it. Now you have him like in this the knuckle thing. I kind of like that. I'll talk to you about it, Shot. I'll talk to you about it later, Shotty. Right now, I'm having fun with this. This is actually nice. I don't like its price though. It's like $80. It's hold on. Do I have another thing that's like $80? I think this is like a little more, but this is like 100 from the same line. Like a little over 100 from the same line. And if I had a... I don't want to open this again. I don't want to open it? Maybe you don't want to open. What the heck? And like... X-Kaiser himself in here. This guy's 60. So it's like, I don't know, man. But I guess it's just one of those things. I saw that there were model kits of Grand Caesar and everything, so I'm like, it's whatever. I got those anyways. I also got the model kit for Cybercop because I just thought it was cool. And lo and behold, next thing you know, I actually did watch when I was younger. I wouldn't know. But yeah. Oh God, I can't close it back anymore. But yeah, like that is all I wanted to do today. Kind of. Uh, I just wanted to basically so because I was too lazy to make a video, I decided to just do this, and uh, I think it's best. Oh, there goes the shoulder. Like I want to keep streaming, by the way. So I'm guessing I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna be doing it like constantly. I'll be doing it like every once in a while whenever I feel like it, and maybe like every 3 weeks, maybe, because of the fact that it has so much HOJ stuff that I might as well just do it for that sole reason itself. And it is just definitely gonna be the same thing, but it's like, hey, as long as it gets me like this, then it should be fine, I guess. But I'll I'll think about it because of the fact that like I did want to do Mecha Break. Why? I want to show you guys how good I've gotten in it. I play as like a lot of strikers, and I've actually been like pretty decent, except for ranked. Don't ask me to play ranked because I cannot do that for the life of me. For the life of me, I can't play ranked. I think this is how it's supposed to go on the back. Yeah, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. But, yeah, okay. Then, that, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Power Rangers Jungle Fury thing. Like, there were, these battleizer kind of things where, it's just like the Rangers and then their animals, they combine together, and like their armor of that animal transforms into like a weapon. Like if you had the gorilla, I think if you had the gorilla, it transforms into a mace. If you had the elephant, it transforms into like a battle axe. If you had a jaguar or a cheetah or like lion, whatever, it was a sword. And it was like that's kind of cool, but I don't know. I would love to get those again. I think after this, I'm gonna finish putting that P Bandai kit together, and then put Magic King together because I finally got Magic King. Everything else I was gonna do afterwards, it's just like, yeah, no, Magic King comes first. I can't even put this back in right. Oh boy, can I put this back? I'm not putting it in right. There we go. Now I got it. I can do it. There we go. Then we got this backed up. Get into his hand. And this. And now, final part. This is pretty simple, actually. But yeah, like, God, the one thing I'm pretty upset about is the fact that Takura Tomy is just like, oh yeah, we're re-releasing Beatamon. Do you know where to get it? Nope. Have fun. I hate that because it's like the Beatamon stuff looks really cool, and they actually shoot marbles this time. They're not Bottle Man, but I have to find it. If I find it, I'll link it to a friend. So it's just like, okay, yeah. Ryukendo. He's really cool. I recommend you watch the show. It's really nice. Think of it like Kamen Rider Blade, but with everyone with good intentions. Do not touch Ibana. But yeah, that is all I got. I said that like 3 times, but yeah, this is really it. This is all I got. So actually no, I won't put Magic King together. I wanted to put that Sword Girl together. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Before I actually stay a little too long before I intended. So, yeah. Thank you guys for coming back to my stream. And, yeah, they are the shit. Hold on. The YouTube comments are really weird. They're like not synced. So, yeah. But yeah, Shadi, I'll talk to you about the Mega Brick thing. But, yeah. Thank you guys for coming back to my first stream after like, well over a year. I don't know if I got the ideas, if I got my point across about what I was going through last year. But, yeah. Well, it is what it is. So, if I remember anything, I'll probably talk about it. So, until next time, later.